Hi everybody, Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, and today's contract tip has to do with lead generation and what you may not do regarding lead generation when interacting with your sphere of influence and past clients. So more specifically, let me tell you what I'm talking about, and then I will cite the license law that supports what I'm about to tell you. So many agents want to reward, so to speak, their past clients or sphere of influence, or just people they know, I guess that would be their sphere of influence, for helping support their real estate business. And that is a wonderful, kind thought, but you must be careful that you are not violating Georgia license law when doing that. So what exactly do I mean? Well, you cannot pay a public person, you cannot give a public person a thing of value for giving you a lead or giving you someone's contact information for that person who may want to buy or sell real estate and use you as their real estate agent. That is a complete license law violation. In other words, you can't market or advertise that if you give me the names and phone numbers or email addresses of someone who you think might need to buy or sell, I'll give you a gift card or put your name in a raffle to win a grand prize or something like that. Now, you definitely can't tie it in. A lot of agents mistakenly think that you can't do that. You can't compensate a public person if it ties into a closing. In other words, if you give me the name of someone that needs to buy or sell real estate and they used me and actually close a transaction, I'll give you something of value. That definitely you cannot do. That is a referral fee, and a referral fee may only be paid from one broker to another broker, and then the brokers are the ones who pay the real estate licensees. So for closing of a transaction, paying someone for that, again, must be handled broker to broker. So I think everyone is pretty clear, or hopefully you're clear, that that is definitely prohibited by Georgia license law. But what seems to be unclear is we have a lot of, or so I've heard, that there are a lot of real estate agents who will give a gift card or something of value to a public person when they do give them a lead, contact information for a lead. That is strictly prohibited by license law. You cannot give a public person anything of value for real estate related work. And prospecting for a lead is a real estate related activity. So let me tell you, let me back this up with the license law. Let me show you where you can read this information for yourself. So first of all, under the Georgia code, which is OCGA 43-40-1, under the definitions, it defines an associate broker, a broker, and negotiations. And part of the definition and license law, when they talk about, they define broker and associate broker per your license type. But when they're talking about real estate related activities, an affiliated licensee or salesperson is subsumed under the term broker. So basically, under the definitions under this part of the law, it states that negotiations or attempts to negotiate or assist in procuring prospects for the listing, sale, purchase, exchange, renting, lease, or option for any real estate or for the improvements thereon. So those are activities that are defined as only being able to be done by someone who holds a real estate license. So again, prospecting for business, you can only get compensated for that if you hold a real estate license, and you would get compensated by your broker unless you are the broker. So Unfair trade practice, OCGA 43-40-25B17 states, paying a commission or compensation to any person for performing the services of a real estate licensee who has not first secured the appropriate license under this chapter. For example, someone who doesn't have a real estate license or is not cooperating as a non-resident who is licensed in such non-resident state or foreign country, provided that nothing contained in the subsection or any other provision of this code shall be construed so as to prohibit the payment of earned commissions. So again, that's just the license law supporting what I said, that you must hold a real estate license in order to be compensated for procuring a prospect or lead generation. Additionally, again, this also states, there's another license law, OCGA 4340-1-2A, states that a broker may not compensate anyone for procuring a prospect, but, I'm sorry, that's the same thing. I'm reading a little bit different things. So, in essence, anything that is a quid pro quo payment between a licensed broker or salesperson and an unlicensed person for a lead is a license law violation. So, this is different than compensating a principal in the transaction. So, regarding giving a rebate, so to speak, per GREC Rule 520-1-.106E states that a licensee may rebate to a principal any part of a commission, fee, or other compensation received by the licensee related to the sale of real estate, as long as the said rebate is disclosed on the closing statement for that transaction, and as long as the rebate does not mislead any other licensee, the other principal, lender, title company, or government agency involved in the transaction regarding the source of funds to complete the transaction, or regarding the financial resources or obligations of a buyer principal. Now, how does that differentiate from a gift? For example, a closing gift that you would give to a client after closing. Well, that is also addressed in license law under GREC Rule 520-1-.106. And that states that notwithstanding anything to the contrary that we just talked about regarding rebates of commission, no disclosure is required for gifts, products, services, or other things of value given to a principal by a licensee, provided that they are not contingent upon the purchase, sale, lease, or exchange of real estate for that transaction. So again, basically what I said, that it can't be quid pro quo for the, I'm giving you this gift if you close with me. It can't be that sort of arrangement, but you can give a client a closing gift. So I hope to clarify this situation again. Basically, you cannot compensate anybody in the public for giving you a prospect. And if you are going to send a referral or receive a referral, there are other license laws that govern that. You must have, that's a whole nother video, but basically you must not only do a broker-to-broker referral agreement in writing with the agreement, but you must have the public person's written agreement to the referral that it's okay with them that you're compensated for giving them the referral. That is contained under the Unfair Trade Practices, which is OCGA 43-40-25B36, that it is an unfair trade practice for failing to obtain a person's written authorization to refer that person to another broker for real estate services, and failure to disclose any compensation for such referral. And there are forms in the GAR contract package and the RE forms contract package to get your public person's written authorization on that. And I have done previous videos on that specific topic. Thank you guys so much for watching. Dana Sparks, broker of Maximum One Greater Atlanta Realtors, satisfying your needs with service, innovation, and education.